The doors close behind you, not locked, just decided. Welcome back to the Midnight Library, a place where stories don't judge you for what you linger on, only for what you pretend not to want. Tonight, I pulled a book from a shelf that most people walk past a little too quickly. The kind that they pretend they don't notice. The kind that feels warm in your hands even before you open it. We're talking about the age gap taboo in dark romance. The tension, the imbalance, the delicious danger of wanting someone you're not supposed to want, and being wanted back even more intensely. The older presence, steady, knowing, watching you like they've already understand the parts of you that you haven't even named yet. And the younger pool, curious, defiant, aware enough to choose the risk anyways. In the Midnight Library, we don't ask if it's polite. We ask why it makes your pulse change, why you reread the same scenes, and why that kind of power exchange feels like a confession you only make in the dark. So let's get comfortable. Come sit with me between the shelves as we talk about the stories that we crave and the lines we only cross in fiction. After all, this is a safe place to want. I want to start with, why does this trope pull us in? Because, like moths to a forbidden flame, it's the forbiddenness of it all. Society tells us don't. But when we read dark romance, we get to flirt with danger safely. Think about it. The older partner has experience, they have confidence, and maybe even a little bite. They know what they want, and they know exactly how to get it. Whereas the younger is more curious, impressionable, yet not naive, especially when the author writes it just right. It's a dance of power and seduction. And oh my god, the tension, the glances that linger too long, the stolen touches that shouldn't exist. That is why we stay up all night reading these stories, these heart-pounding, cheeks warming, and wondering what's gonna happen next. Because even if it is taboo, it's still intoxicating. You feel the danger, but you know you're safe. You're in control. I mean, kind of. Wouldn't you like to be caught in a moment like that? Now, let's get real for a second. There's a line between fantasy and reality. And these stories, they thrive on the edge. But in the real world, boundaries exist for a reason. In dark romance, age gap relationships are often framed in worlds where consent is clear, where both parties are adults, and where the tension is purely fictional. That's what makes them spicy without crossing lines that matter. It's the thrill of imagining a powerful older lover who notices you and who challenges you and who teases you and maybe even teaches you things you didn't know you wanted to learn. So now we talk about the scenarios, the ones that make you blush, or maybe even make you bite your lip. First, you have the late night study sessions that start innocent, but ends with hands brushing, a whispered challenge, and a secret smile. You also have the office romances with the boss who's always one step ahead, always a little too close, and always in control. And then you have the forbidden mentorships, where lessons go beyond the books and into places you never thought that you'd explore. These moments are electric. They're small, but they hit so good in all the right ways. The tension is addictive. And oh my God, that first touch, you feel it all. The heat, the shiver, the pull between wanting to obey and wanting to push back. And you love every second of it. People may call it wrong, but we ship it anyways. Why? Because at the core, it's about connection. The age difference adds danger, yes, but it also adds depth. The older one has lived, they've learned, they've fallen, they may even be broken. Where the younger one reminds them what it's like to feel alive again. That spark, that obsession, that need. It's fantasy, yes, but it's also cathartic. We watch characters explore desires that we sometimes keep hidden. We feel the thrill, the lust, the taboo, and we live a little vicariously through it. And let's be honest, there's something incredibly sexy about someone experienced and knowing exactly what you like before you even realize it yourself. Well, my darling, we've wandered together through the dark halls tonight. We've teased danger, flirted with desire, and maybe, just maybe, imagined a little temptation for our own. Remember, fantasy is delicious, but your real life is yours to keep. Still, it's okay to indulge in these stories and to let yourself feel everything. I want to hear more from you, my nightlights. So leave me a comment and let me know what kind of forbidden scenario makes your heart race. We'll keep exploring these deliciously dark desires together. Until next time, stay naughty, stay curious, and remember, me and my midnight library will always be waiting for you.